Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're listening to this video. Hello, my name is Walid Terrell, and this is another quick entry in the Addicted to Learning video series. When I just come in, whenever I'm going through all my notes for brand building and foundations and value and content and just different things, trying to create some stuff, some websites and some, all this social media stuff. And just trying to create value for my physical customers. So I study a lot of stuff every day. I go through a lot of notes, and whenever things just hit me, the idea now is to just pop in for a quick couple minutes to start on the idea, and then just let my brain just keep moving and just gives you some content that may not have existed before. So I never know what's going to happen until it comes out. That's the funny part about this Addicted to Learning series. It's all unscripted, so I don't know what's going to go on. This is not a teleprompter. The running joke here is the teleprompter is what's going on in my brain. As I see just different words, I just start saying them, and we never know what's going to come out. But it's great because I put in so much work that usually it's something that's cohesive, because all these are ideas that I've gone over hundreds and hundreds of times in different forms. So when I come across one idea, it starts to link to others, and it becomes a new spider web. So maybe you can pick one. All it takes is just one idea out of one video that can help you improve your life just a little bit, or your situation, and it's worth it. So what I just found right now was something. I don't know who it's attributed to, but it says activity without purpose is the parasite of life. I have no idea when I took that note, but I like it, and it just hit me again because it really makes me think about a lot of things. When people like to say that they're doing things, but there's really no fruit behind it. One of the things that happens in our society is we go on. I like to call it smoke and mirrors. When somebody says that they're doing something and they're really hyping it up, but there's really nothing there. I mean, if you take the old term, it was the emperor has no clothes. It's the like I say, smoke and mirrors is really the good thing. But yeah, there's no content there. There's no substance. And a lot of people, they'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna go perform a show," or "I'm gonna go, I got a video shoot," or "I got a business. I'm a CEO. I'm an entrepreneur." These are just titles. Those are just words. They don't mean anything. There's a big difference between being a CEO, having a business, and having a successful business that's actually growing, and then having a successful business that's growing that's got unlimited upside. Those are all different things. So, for me, I like to get a little bit more context onto what exactly you're saying. It's huge. It was huge in the late 90s and the early 2000s with that CEO stuff. Everybody putting CEO on these business cards. Like, yeah, I can get a piece of paper and put CEO on it too, but what does that mean? Even through all my companies, none of the marketing materials have me on CEO at all. It says like creative director or marketing, consultant or something like that, because a lot of people, they do these things just for vanity. My thing, I'm about the opportunities. I'm about the growth. So, I like to start from as low as possible, so that way you learn and you get as good as possible, because once again, you don't want to be the emperor and the next thing you know, you can't even swing a sword. Like, nowadays that doesn't cut it. Back in the day, if you were a general, if you were a king, if you were, whoever, you were in battle. So, we got away from that. So, I'm getting away from the quote here. So, it was activity without purpose is a parasite of life. So, when you're just working, moving, it's a parasite of life, because what are you really doing? Are you moving yourself towards your goals? Goal setting is going to be a huge thing in this Addicted to Learning series, because it's a foundation. Once you have set goals, then it's very easy to know what you should or shouldn't be doing throughout the day, because either your activities are bringing you to your goals, or they're bringing you away from your goals. It's not neutral. Time is moving on. So if you're not moving toward them, by default, you're moving away from them. So that's why anything that you're doing, you should be asking yourself, is this helping me? Is this helping to bring me closer to any of my major goals? No? Okay, then why am I doing that? Okay, simple pleasures that I don't mind taking the hit for later on, that's okay. But you got to understand, hey, boom, this cheesecake, this laying down, this not working out, this not reading, this not researching, this not preparing, this not going through at least the practice motions. This is not not simulating what it's like in real time. That all has an effect on you, because if you have real competition and they're really hungry, I guarantee you that they're doing it And if they're not, then there's room and there's opportunity for someone else to come in there and put in more work than everybody and take it over in a small amount of time. And that's what people don't get, man. This thing is not fair. It's not about how long you've been doing something, because you could be doing something for 12 years, half-assing it, and then somebody comes in 2 years and dominates you because they came in and they put in real work. They came in and they put in real effort. They had real hunger, real drive, real determination. When they got hit in the face, they didn't crumble. They didn't stop for 6 months, a year, or whatever like that. They kept going. They probably used it as motivation to get stronger. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to get through with this Addicted to Learning series. It's to show this is a daily struggle, a daily grind, in and out, every single day. I'm going to start showing you what I really do to prepare. So whenever people try to just kind of gloss over it and think that you could just file some paperwork and you have a successful business, that does not work. I've been in an area now for over 4 years, starting with $0, 0 partners, very, very, very few people believing in me that I can do it. And I don't even speak the same language as 75% of the people here. And I'm still here. Because that's a daily adjustment. That's daily grinds. It's daily getting kicked right in your face and still going at it while you're watching businesses close and you're watching people complain and you're listening to everybody saying it's getting worse and worse. But you're saying, well, I don't understand it because my brand is getting stronger and stronger. And so you have to start thinking, how is that possible? And that's because of those extra hours. That's because, as of doing this video right now, I'm up for over 43 hours straight. And I don't know when I'm going to be going to sleep. But the people tomorrow morning, they won't care. And what am I going to say? Hey, I'm tired. I haven't gotten any sleep. So now I can't perform at my optimal level. That doesn't work. See, those are those things you can't do that. If you want rest, then you got to understand, hey, while I'm sleeping, somebody else is getting ahead or other people need to be served that aren't being served. So, let me get up. So, one of those things, the activity without purpose is a parasite of life. Another way to say that, too, is very famous. I might even do just a separate video on this, too, is when they say, don't mistake emotion for progress. Just because you're moving doesn't mean that you're moving forward. You might be doing all this stuff. Yeah, I worked 12 hours, but you moved backwards. You could have worked 2 hours and did more in that 12 hours. See, and that's where people get stuck because then they want to do the bare minimum. My thing is to say, if you could do in 2 hours what you did in 12, why don't you work those 12 as efficient as you did for those 2? And now let's see what you got. Now you got 24, 48. It becomes an exponential multiplier. You start getting 1 + 1 = 40. That's what I'm talking about. When you stack day after day after day after month after week after year after 2 years, 3 years, things start to multiply. You learn something new, and now you can multiply that by 6, by 9, by 12, because you learned something here, something here, something here, something here, a new piece of knowledge, a new piece of understanding, a new connection comes in, and it's explosion. And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what happens when people says, man, that guy's an overnight success, but you never saw that it took 10 years of preparation. You never saw that they thought that they were going to make it 9, 10, 11 times. You never saw that they might have been homeless a couple times. You never saw those things because that wasn't necessary for you to see. All you needed to see was what was tangible on the table for that value. That was preparing the person mentally, spiritually, or however they had to do it, because, trying to create things out of thin air or even from something that's at one level and trying to take it to another level is an amazing, thing to watch. And I just respect it. Whenever I see a very successful business, especially single entrepreneurs and, or small groups and things like that really are able to carve their own, area in a marketplace and provide a certain amount of value, I'm the first one to stand up and salute that. Other people, they want to run up to them and try to get something from them. My thing is to say, man, I know how hard that is, and, I just hope that when, my time comes, that the same respect comes to me. But if it doesn't matter because I'm motivated internally. It's not by external getting things or anything like that. It's all internal. I just want to beat myself every single day. So, that's it. We're going to wrap this one up. We're on 9 minutes here. I try not to do over 10 minutes on these quick rambling ones. So, everybody, love living life. Remember, activity without purpose is a parasite of life. So, love living your life. Get things done. Have progress. Enjoy the day, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all experiences that we create our foundation from to grow. So until next time, everybody, enjoy your day, enjoy your night, enjoy your afternoon, and just do something that you love every day.